Hello, brides and grooms out there. Did you know that the biggest fear that beginner dancers have for their wedding dance is that they will blank out and fail in front of their family and friends?
Unfortunately, too many couples out there unknowingly increase their chance of blanking out because they don't have a wedding day game plan that boosts their success on the dance floor.
But today, you're going to be different because we're going to give you that winning wedding day game plan that's simple and easy to execute so you're going to have success for your wedding day.
In this video, we're going to give you 3 simple tips that you and your wedding day support team can easily execute so that you decrease stress and uncertainty and increase your confidence and clarity for your wedding dance success.
So let's get started.
So one of the main reasons why couples tend to blank out for the wedding dance is because they lack the practice before the wedding day.
So our first tip for you is make sure you practice a few of your moves during the wedding portrait session of your day.
That's right. A lot of people will have the wedding ceremony, then a little bit of time where they break off and go take a nice set of photos with their photographer before heading over to the reception and having an evening festivity there.
This is the perfect time for you to try a few of your moves in the actual dress, in the shoes, because it's going to feel different than anything you've done before.
That's right. If you're not sure if you can dance in a dress, we do have a video that we've made that you can use a practice dress at home and get kind of used to that as well. So check out that video.
Dress.
Exactly. But it's so important to be able to have that practice during the day of the wedding because so many things are happening. It's a wonderfully busy day and your mind is being brought from here to there and your emotions are all over the place. And it's so easy then therefore to blank out when you get onto the dance floor later on in the evening. So take that opportunity during the day when you're in front of the camera and take some nice photos and dance some of your moves.
Make sure you try your home base pattern, a few underarm turns, because sometimes you just want to make sure that you don't get tangled up or tripping on the dress, as well as a few other moves like maybe your leans or your dips to make sure the guy's pants are, not restricting too much.
We know exactly how far to go, guys, before rip.
Very important.
But make sure that you take that opportunity because you'll get good photos out of it and you'll already have a nice practice session and you'll go into your reception knowing that you already have your dance under your belt.
The second part of your wedding day game plan is during the reception to check out the layout of the venue and see where particular people are seated.
This is going to be really helpful to decrease your stress because there's some people that you're just comfortable with, maybe Grandma Betty or Uncle Bill that you're really comfortable with. And being able to see those people in the audience will help to cue you go, oh, it's just Auntie Betty or Grandma Betty or Uncle Bill and okay, I can
hopefully
dance
that'll
this.
calm you down and it'll prevent you from blanking out.
These people can also be used as cues for where you should be facing for specific dance moves that you might have within your repertoire.
That's right. If you have some moves like side-by-side positions where you're both facing the same direction, you don't want to be doing that opposite way and everyone staring at your behind.
We want to make sure that you're facing Grandma Betty or Uncle Bill. And then when you see them, you're like, all right, I got to be facing them. Okay, here we go. We can go into that side-by-side or the lean or the dip or whatever it may be.
You can essentially do this while you're eating at the reception and just, looking out at the crowd. Also thinking about visualizing what you're going to do when.
Before we go into tip number 3 of this list, we want to hear from you guys, our YouTube community, and learn what you guys do to help decrease your stress levels and increase your chance of success versus blanking out, whether it's a performance that you've done in the past, a presentation you've done at work, or whatever that might be.
Write it in the comments below, and hopefully that will help people as well.
And our third tip for you guys to decrease your chance of blanking out on the dance floor is to get a nice 15-minute heads up from whomever is running the event for you guys.
Whether it's a wedding planner or you have a day of coordinator or even just a friend that can come over and tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you have 15 minutes before your first dance.
What we don't want to happen is you guys to be thrust on the dance floor and be surprised and put on the spot so quickly, and then you have to scramble right away in front of all your friends and family trying to remember what you're doing for your dance. Instead, we want you guys to be calm, collected, and relaxed before walking on the floor. And the only way you're going to do that is if you are prepared about 15 minutes before you take the floor.
use that 15 minutes, go to the back hallway, try a few of the moves, very, very few. Don't go through and run through the whole dance.
No, don't do the whole dance. That's not what it is.
Just do a few moves to get yourselves comfortable and connected. You can also try some of our pre-game exercises that we have in this video over here. And remind yourself of the dance game plan. So a very simple way of going over the game plan in your head is just to review, imagine yourself getting onto the floor for the intro, doing your little home base. Just remind yourself of which moves you had planned. Okay, it doesn't matter which order, but just which moves you know and you're comfortable with. And then think about the cue in the music that's going to lead you to the ending and the final dip. That should take, what, 20 seconds at most.
Because the main thing we want you guys to do is not stress about remembering exactly what you're going to do, but to build the connection and your confidence that you know how to dance together. You know how to have fun together on the dance floor, and then you go out there and you have a great time. This will make sure that you guys don't blank out on the dance floor and you have a wonderful time in front of your friends and family.
If you're looking for a method of dancing where blanking out is not even an option,
imagine that.
Then join our free beginner masterclass.
There you're going to learn about our game plan strategy that's helped hundreds of couples around the world become confident dancing together and not having to worry about memorizing stressful traditional choreography.
So stop stressing about blanking out and look in the description below for the link to our free beginner masterclass.
Down there you'll also find some great goodies of free resources that you guys can do so that you are well prepared for your wedding dance.
If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see more, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below.
Thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.